talking to some amazing guys, me and Joe.
Oh, my
Mighty
goodness.
Joe over
Oh,
here
my
at Gym
goodness,
Life Media.
yes.
And we finally get a beauty in our booth instead of just all the beasts.
I know, right? We brought a lot of beast in.
Right,
Yes.
we got a lot of beasts in. It's been great. No, nothing wrong with having all the manly man. But man, it's good to have a beauty and IFBB Figure Pro, near and dear to my heart. So, Corrie,
Thank you.
nice to see you and meet you officially.
Likewise, it is amazing to meet you, a fitness icon in our industry.
Ah, thank you. No, don't stop. No, don't stop. Oh, awesome, awesome. So you're here checking out the Olympia. Are you working in any booths this year, this event?
Yes, so I have been working with the Muscle Egg booth here at the show. My husband and I are sponsors of the Olympia. This is our third year sponsoring, and we are just happy to be here and do all the things and support the Super Bowl of our sport.
Right,
Truly,
the Super
yeah.
Bowl, right before Christmas too. What did you guys feel about the Olympia coming? I mean, obviously everyone loves Vegas, but right before Christmas, how did y'all feel about that?
I feel like the Christmas time is a little bit tough, but you know what? We will be here no matter when it is, and just glad that it is back and better than ever in the last few years. Like, it's great to just see people and be around everyone.
That's a fact. It's my first time at the Olympia myself, and I'm not disappointed. I mean, it's big and it's great. And beating Las
Just like
Vegas,
you,
I think.
Joe,
Well,
beating
thank
great.
you, Monica. Thank you. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing at the show,
Yes,
as you know.
yes, of
As you know.
course.
Now you're a Masters figure competitor.
I am, yes.
Yeah. And your last couple shows were?
I did the Hurricane Pro and won first place in my 48 plus Masters class. That was
Nice.
awesome. And then went on to the Rising Phoenix and did the same thing
okay.
there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
was super happy, and I am so excited about Masters Olympia happening
Yes.
next year, and I will
Okay.
be putting in my application.
So I need to know about the Masters Olympia because in the past it's always been for the men.
Right.
And so what's going on with Masters Olympia for women, like across the board for women and age groups and all that? Because I know nothing.
Right. So the great thing about the Masters Olympia now that they're bringing it back is they are bringing all the classes.
I love it.
And yes, I love it too. I think that is where it's at. And you know, I mean, we as masters, we're the ones with the disposable income that can
That's
travel, that can do all the things. So let's do it. 40 plus for some of the categories. I think all the female categories,
Yes.
it's 40
So
plus.
40 plus.
40
Yes.
plus.
Okay. Because I ran in the Masters track and it was like 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50.
Right.
So they're just 40 plus at this point, anyways.
Right. I think they're not age bracketing it. I think
Not-
they're leaving
no.
it
I
open
think it'll
at
get
least to
there, though.
start. I
I
think
do.
it will
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, because I think what's great about this all sports, not just bodybuilding, but all lifting or these type of sports that we're a part of in our bubble, it's becoming more generational now.
Yes.
You know, we're seeing longevity in the sport.
Yes.
Obviously, strongman and powerlifting and bodybuilding, and it really is kind of opening the door now. I think for really showcasing the better physiques and the
Right.
better athletes.
Well, yeah.
Because those who make
Yeah.
it this far obviously are some of the best.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
absolutely. And then you still have, what's amazing to me is you still have people like Jessica Reyes-Padilla, we're the same age, and she's killing it on the open stage.
Yeah.
So props to her.
Oh, that is true. That is
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Awesome. Did you just start in figure or did you do something before figure?
I really only at the amateur level did a couple of the bikini shows,
okay.
and then I was like, I want to take it up a notch. So that's when I stepped it up to figure and earned my pro card in figure in 2019.
What was your background though, leading up to bodybuilding in general? Did you have an athletic background?
Just typical sort of, high school sports. And then my husband was a power lifter in
Okay.
high school. So when we were in college, we weight trained together, and that
Oh.
was the beginning of
Okay.
the weight training. And it was only after we did, had a couple kids, they got a little older, and I was like, okay, I can do this now, and make the commitment to
'Cause-
So
really.
you guys have been together a while now.
We have.
How many
so,
years?
In May, we'll celebrate our 20-year wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, yeah.
That's so unique in this sport, and it's such a wonderful thing to see because so many times the sport eats up couples. And then
That's true.
stretch them out,
And
and they-
honestly, I feel like
So awesome.
bodybuilding has strengthened our relationship just because we've grown into that together, and now it's a huge part of our life. And we're so grateful for the sport, for
Yeah.
all the things that it's taught us about ourselves, and just the community that it is.
Absolutely.
Now, your
Absolutely.
husband is IFBB Pro as well?
He is classic physique, which is why he's like, I gotta watch this prejudging.
right, right.
And then he's a plastic surgeon.
He is a plastic
I mean,
surgeon
uh,
as well, right?
he's a
So
surgeon.
So he's got a very busy career and full-time job, but which is why he hasn't competed as much as I have at the pro level. But still, he's amazing in all the things that he does.
He understands everything. A lot. He survives your prep, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. And I mean, prepping together, we've figured out how to make that work. But it's also nice when he's not actively competing because he's still eating really well,
Right.
you know, most of the time, and understands when I'm hangry and all those things.
Is this him right here?
Yes, this is him.
I thought I recognized
arrived.
him on
Yes, yeah.
on from your pictures. I was like, I don't think we've met in person, but how exciting, how fun for you. My husband's here for the first time. He's involved with horses, so he's never been to one of these events ever.
Wow.
And it's his first one here. It's been awesome to have him here
It's
and
awesome.
helping. And
Yeah.
it's been really good. We've been married 10 years, and
That's awesome.
so he's like, I need you here. He thought he was going to come and gamble.
He did. I know
And
it.
I'm
He
like,
hasn't done that
"No,
yet.
I need
Yeah.
you in the booth with me. I need you to be around. I want you to be, involved." And so he's like, "Oh, okay."
I think right before Christmas, that might be a bad thing for a lot of people coming to Vegas, right?
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Christmas? Speaking of, are you do you go home and kind of get to rest next week, or do you have to
The
shuffle?
presents have been purchased, but they have not been wrapped.
That's me too.
Yeah. Yeah. And how old are your kids?
They're older now, so there's not like the whole Santa.
The pageantry has kinda died down,
aspect,
yeah.
But yeah, there's still plenty. They're 17 and 14.
Oh, well, easy gifts to buy. Gift card kind of
Right.
thing. Yeah.
And what are your kids involved in?
They were gymnasts for a very long time.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
they both do dance now that they're no longer actively competing as gymnasts. And my hope is that one day they'll come around to this.
Ah, okay.
Are they
But-
interested in fitness, like the competitions, or not
Not
yet?
really,
Not yet.
but I haven't given up hope yet.
Yeah. A lot of competitors wouldn't say that. They'd say they stay away from bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah.
fitness, enjoy athletics, but that's interesting that you would say that. Because
Yeah.
I get it though. There's a commitment to it.
Right.
And there's a certain level of discipline. Obviously, they're going to get it through you and your husband. So,
Right,
yeah.
right,
I
exactly.
have a question for you that's a little heartfelt. Being that you and your husband are so tight and in this business that I've seen now, I've been in this almost 30 years, and I've just seen so many couples that can't survive. So what advice do you have for other couples that maybe are new to this or both kind of interested in it, and what advice do you have that can help them kind of think about being able to remain together and enjoy this at the same time, enjoy it together?
A couple of things just right, off the top of my head, which communication is always key in any relationship, not just, with a significant other, but definitely when you're in that prep focus period and everything is so intense, you got to communicate. And also, don't assume the worst in interactions. Like a lot of times we're like, you take someone's words and you have whatever in mind that you think goes with that, but that may not be how they intended
So
that
true.
at all. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I do know what you mean.
And
Yeah.
so give your spouse, your kids, your whoever the benefit of the doubt in your interactions, and just be open and
That
honest.
is so true. That's very profound. I don't think a lot of people appreciate that. I like that you said that.
I do it with my
Yeah.
kids too because
Yeah.
they, they're teenage girls, so of course they're gonna have,
Oh, boy.
little
Yes.
spats with
Right.
each other. But I'm like, you guys are assuming the worst from the other one,
Yeah,
like,
there is that
let's-
assumption. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so crazy that you say that. I think we can all relate to that. See, this is another show already. Honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Having some patience too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think sometimes,
Yes.
for my husband and I, he has his own business. He's involved in his own thing, and I'm involved in his thing, but he's not really involved in mine. So a lot of times he doesn't know all of my details because I don't want to overwhelm him with all the female details.
Right.
So then all of a sudden he's just getting a taste of something and not really understanding, because I'm like, well, I don't want to tell you all the details until you really need to know. So sometimes it's hard to, find out how much to share until it's necessary for them to know. Leading up to this, I did not tell him all of the stuff because I'm like, there was no reason for him to know everything until it was right before the show.
You
and then
don't
I
want
could
to burden them.
Yeah, because he's gonna be like, who's that? Who's that? And I don't remember. I'm like, wait till you meet everyone. He didn't join the WhatsApp group until we got here. Remember?
Probably a
And
good
then
thing.
I added
Probably a
him
good
in.
thing.
The day
Yeah.
of, I added him into the WhatsApp group, and I'm like, you'll meet everybody now.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I think it's having patience too, right?
Absolutely.
Just kind of waiting sometimes on things, because sometimes, like you said, you don't maybe know the full picture, the full story until the right timing.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, so you got shows coming up. Masters Olympia is when?
Applications have to be submitted by April. The show will be in August in Romania. So I've never been to Romania.
Wow.
You know, I'm down.
Yeah, sure.
Wow,
And
good.
then, based on, the outcome of the application, I'll make other show plans for that, but
Now, is
probably
that-
a little later
Is
in
the
the year.
application going in, is that kind of like the Arnold where you get an invite?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll
Oh.
see how it goes. Yeah.
I think you'll be just fine.
Well,
Yeah.
thank
The
you.
resume precedes you.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Absolutely.
Well, your pictures are lovely and you're
Thank you.
beautiful in person.
Thank
so it's
you.
so good to have you
As
here.
are you, my dear.
Thank you. Sweet.
Yeah,
Anything
thank you.
else you want to share with the audience, or how can people get hold of you?
I'm just super grateful for the opportunity, so thank you very much. And, I would just say I'm on Instagram at Corrie Morales _IFBB Pro. My husband, you can find him from my profile as well, Dr. Morales _FitDoc. And
You guys are located where?
we are in Houston, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Come on
42.
through, come visit us.
Good thing you asked that, because that wouldn't have counted. So you say it on there.
We have this thing. He's had more Michigan people on than Texas, and I'm like, I'm from Texas, and I'm like, come on, Texas!
Yeah, Texas in the house.
I agree, though. I'm kind of a Texas guy at heart.
Yeah, I mean, we got the nice warm weather,
Next time
Good
come to
politics,
Houston.
too.
Love it, yes.
Yeah, I'm
Love
gonna
it.
have to
Yeah.
look you up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All
Okay,
right,
get a
thank
workout in with you.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would love
right?
that. Oh my
That'd be
God.
fun. All right, so thank you so much, Corey.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your time here.
Great
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Meet your
You're
husband here
welcome.
in a
Yeah,
second.
of course.
All right,
Thank you.
guys, we're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. On a great show.